Students, today I'm gonna teach 8th Maths first chapter, playing with numbers. In my previous video, I have explained about divisibility test. Now let us see why we need this divisibility test and where we will be using it in our daily life.
You and two friends have just finished a great meal and the bill has arrived. You plan to split the bill into 3 parts. You take a look at the amount. It's $47. At this point you think, can I split 47 into 3 parts? Now for most of us, the only way to find out is to actually divide 47 by 3. But are there easier ways of doing this? Yes, there are. And this is what I am going to talk about. Let's start with a simple example. When is a number evenly divisible by 2? Well, if a number ends in 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, it is evenly divisible by 2. 16, for example, satisfies this criteria. So does 105,348. 13, on the other hand, does not. Now let's look at divisibility by 3. If the sum of a number's digits is evenly divisible by 3, then the number 2 is divisible by 3. So let's look at our bill amount again. It was $47, right? 4 plus 7 equals 11. Is 11 divisible by 3? No, it's not. So 47 too is not divisible by 3. However, 48 is divisible by 3 since its digits add up to 12, and 12 is divisible by 3. So instead of using 47 as the bill amount, you could have used 48. This would mean that each of you contributed $16.
Let us solve some problems. First one, if the 3-digit number 24x is divisible by 9, what is the value of x? 3-digit number 1, 2, 3. X is one number. You have to find the value of that digit 24x such that it should be divisible by 9. So how you can test the divisibility by 9? When you add the digits, the sum should be divisible by 9, right? So first we'll write 2 plus 4 plus x should be divisible by 9, means you should get 9 or 18 or etc, right? It should be divisible by 9. So 9, 18 etc. 2 plus 4 is 6. So 6 plus x equals to 9 or 18 or 27, like that, right? So what should be the value you have to take for x? So if we take x as 3, let x equals to 3, then what it does? 6 plus 3 is equals to 9, right? Then they have said divisible by 9, right? So 9, we can also issue, if you get 18 as answer, it is also divisible by 9. Whether we can take, so we should see that. So 6 plus, you should get 18 means what should be the value of x? 6 plus, to get answer as 18, 6 plus 12 is 18, right? 6 plus 12 is 18, but x is a digit, single digit. So you have to take one variable can take only one digit. I have told you in my previous video. So one variable can take only one digit number, not the 2 digit. So if we are taking 18, so x becomes 12. So we cannot take this. So x equals to 3 is the correct one. So you got so therefore the value of x is 3. So when you take x as 3, 6 plus 3 is 9, which is divisible by 9, and it is also a single digit. You cannot take 12 because it is a 2-digit number. Next question, if 31z5 is a multiple of 9, where z is a digit, what is the value of z? You will find that there are 2 answers. Why is this so? So what is the number 31 Z5 is a multiple of 9. So you have to find the value of Z. So what the divisibility test says, according to divisibility rule of 9, the sum of all digits should be a multiple of 9 or divisible by 9, you can also say. So first we'll add this. You want sum, right? 3 plus 1 plus Z plus 5 should be, you should get, it should be a multiple of 9 or divisible by 9. So multiples of 9 are what and all? 9 or 18 or 27, right? Like that. So 3 plus 1 4, 4 plus 5 9. So here itself you will get 9 plus Z. If you want 9, you can take this Z as 0, right? If you take Z as 0, you will get 9 as the answer, which is divisible by 9. So sum should be a multiple of 9, or you can say divisible by 9. So if we take Z equals to 0 here, so that becomes 9 plus 0 is equals to 9, which is the divisible or multiple of 9. And next we'll check for this. Okay, 9 plus, when you will get 18. 9 plus 9, right? If you take Z equals to 9, 9 plus 9 is equals to 18, right? This also we can take, because here the answer is multiple of 9, and one more thing is the digit. A variable can take only single digit. This is also single digit and this is also single digit. So we can also take this also. So Z equals to 0 also we can take, and Z equals to 9 also we can take. Next, see for the 27. So 9 plus Z equals to 27. When you can get a sum as 27? If we take Z equals to 18, right? 9 plus 18 you will get 27. Whether we can take this, sum is divisible or multiple of 9. But what about this? This is a two-digit number. A variable cannot take a two-digit number. It should require only single-digit number. So we cannot take this. So we'll get two answers. So Z equals to 0 and Z equals to 9 are the answers. Hence 0 and 9 are the possible answers or possible values of Z. We can take Z equals to 0 or Z equals to 9. These are the two possible values of Z. Students, take down some homework questions. First one, if 21y5 is a multiple of 9 where y is a digit, what is the value of y? Second one, if 24x is a multiple of 3 where x is a digit, what is the value of x? So you have to find the possible values of x. Third one, if 31z5 is a multiple of 3 where z is a digit, what might be the values of z? I have solved same question with the multiple of 9. This is multiple of 3. You have to test for divisibility test of 3. So what will be the possible values of z? You have to find out. Students, solve these questions in your homework book. So here we end our first chapter. Thank you.